Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how to sew this simple 1/3 scale tote bag for your Dolphy Dream or your Smart Doll or any other similar size doll. This is a free pattern and it's available in the link in the description below. So let's begin. So this is the pattern you'll be getting and these are the examples of the different designs that you can make with this pattern. So I have a denim one here that I've done with contrasting stitching, and it also has like a little side pocket there, and it has like a little extra D-ring that you can hang some little charms off, and it's also lined in denim as well. So this one is just a more simple one, just one pocket with a nice cream lining, and this one is a good example of how you can use stripes. So stripes are going in different directions, and it's just got a nice pink lining, and this one has just a little embroidery of a frog with a little leather tag. So just trying to help with different ideas. In the video today, in my demonstration, I'll be doing these two color fabrics. So the outside will be in the blue and the lining will be in this floral, and I'll be using a dark thread so you can see all my stitching and where I'm stitching, and we will just be doing this simple bag with the one pocket and a little flap on the top. So now I've gone and stitched down the edges of our pocket flap, so we have a 5mm seam allowance of that, and we're just going to turn that inside out. Make sure our corners are nicely pushed in. So at this point you can do a nice edge stitch around pocket flaps, so just a nice decorative edge stitch around the edge. And also I've done the pocket itself, so I've stitched down the opening, and I've also pressed the 5mm seam allowance around the edge, and we're just going to align that on our mark points like that. So what I usually do is, like where the mark points are, I usually just align the pockets like 5mm over that point. I'm just going to put a pin on that side, pin on that side. I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and straight along the top edges like that. And we're just going to do a nice little edge stitch around the pocket. So as you can see now, I've stitched around our pocket here. Now with the pocket flap, we're just going to line it on the top. So you just want like a 2 or 3mm gap between your pocket and your flap, and we're just going to put a pin here, place, and we're just going to do a 5mm stitch across the top there like that, and do the next step. So now I've stitched the pocket flap down, and we're just going to fold that down like that, and we're just going to do just a little edge stitch across the top to keep that nicely in place. So now the pocket flap is nicely stitched in place. Now we are going to put our bag pieces together. So first we're going to do is, with our bag on the pocket on the inside, we're going to just put a couple pins here. I'm going to just do a 5mm seam allowance on that edge, and also with our lining we need to make a little opening so we can use the opening to turn the bag inside out. So we need to have a gap, so we're going to just sew here to that pin and then sew to that pin. So I need about a third of a size opening there so we can turn our bag inside out. Okay, so now we've gone down our seam for our main outer shell of our bag, and plus the lining as well. So you can see here there's a gap in the stitching, so we can use that a little hole to help turn the bag inside out. So our next step is we're going to stitch the bottoms of our lining and our main. So just put a pin there. So we're just going to do a 5mm seam across there, and we're going to do that the same for our main bag as well. Just a 5mm seam across the bottom sections there. Okay, now I've gone ahead and stitched the bottom of the bag openings, 5mm. So now what I want to do is, it's a good idea to press open the seam if you can, and the little strange little square piece now, we're going to sew that, because that becomes the bottom edge corners of the bag. They become like these little pieces here. So we're just going to make sure that's all nice and in the middle, and we're just going to sew 5mm seam allowance across all those points on there and on the bag lining as well, just across there like that. Now I've gone ahead and stitched down those corners of the bags, the lining and then the shell. So our next step is we're going to turn our lining inside out, just push those corners in, and we're going to put this inside our main bag piece, and we're just going to align those seams together. Put a pin there, and then we're just going to take our straps, should be nicely together like that. Just put a pin, hold them together, and do the other side. And then we're just going to make sure that all our seams are together. Put extra pins here and there to keep it together. And on that side. There. So our next step now is we're going to sew these two pieces of bag pieces together. So we're just going to sew a very small seam, like a 3mm seam, as you can see on the pattern here, all the way around either side, but not the bag strap ends. You need to leave those unstitched. So we're just stitching down either side of it like that. Now you can see that we've stitched now about 2 pieces of bags are now stitched together. And now the next step, and we've left the straps holes still open, and now we're going to use our lining opening slit that we made before and use that to turn our bag inside out. So just need to reach in there, pull it inside out. Now what is a good tip to do is I use my thumb to reach into the strap as far as I can reach, and I push in like that, and then try and push the rest of the strap in, and then I use a blunt chopstick and push the rest of that through. Take a little bit of easing in. Just like that. And do the other strap. As far as we can, pushing some of it back in and just using the chopstick to push it, strap through like that. So now we'll push the lining back through and we're almost done. So now is a good idea to press and roll those seams out, because it will make a big difference later on when you come to top stitch that edge when we're nearly finished. So I'm just going to go press out the seams of the bag edge, and then we'll put the strap bits together. So now I've gone and pressed all the seam edges of the bag, and we're going to now pull in one of our straps back inside out through our slit in the lining. So I'm just going to do that with the chopstick, push that bag, just one strap back out again, like that, and you can see there it's nicely trying to keep that aligned. Now we're going to take a really good size safety pin, and we're just going to go through like that, just that other end, and now we're going to go and pass it through this. So you want to make sure that your lining, this really helps if you have a different color of lining to help do the strap without twisting it. So keeping that lining, matching where it goes, we're going to pull that through. Pull that through, see? And the lining bit is matching. Just gently pull that back. You want to feel the seam to make sure it's nicely in the groove of the edge, and then we're just going to stitch 5mm across top and seal that in. Now I've stitched our two straps now together, so we're going to pull that back through. Quick tug at the end like that to make sure it flattens out, just like that. See? So now I still like to top stitch around the edge and come back after that. Okay, so now I've gone ahead and stitched around the edge, around the edges of the strap. And so our bag is pretty much finished. Only last thing to do is to just turn it back inside out, and we're just going to do a little slip stitch and close up our lining opening. So I'm just going to pass the needle through there, and we're just going to slip stitch that closed. close, do a little knot to finish off. And we're finished. Thanks for watching my tutorial. I hope you enjoyed my pattern. Please leave a comment below on how your project went and subscribe for future content. Thanks. Bye.